What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Gary with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because today is the day. It is the day that we are going to look to max out our rogue. I did some really quick, simple math, and we've got 97,000 gold, okay? It takes 40,000 gold to level it up to max. Okay, I believe it takes 3,000, so that's 43,000. I believe it's another 6, so that's 49,000. I'm assuming the next one is 12, so that's what, 61,000. And then the last one I believe is 25, which would equal 76,000. Simple math. So I think we could do it. And then we're going to give it a go and try it out on the ladder and see how he does. And we're going to have to spend a couple different videos playing around with which side feels better and which one is stronger. Without further ado, let's jump right into the start of the Ascension. We also got 550 faction core, so that should be more than enough. So we just unlocked Smoke Bomb and Vigor Bomb. All right, next one. Oh, so this one is 11,000. So actually, it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more. Oh my gosh, we better be close. That's why we're doing these first. So we just spent the right amount of gold, so that always feels good. Maybe that'll give us some gold. So now we've got 80,000 gold. So we need 22,000 and 25,000, which is what, 47,000 plus another 30, which is 70. So we're still on the right track. Let's do our 80 faction cores right here. This is the third talent, Fan Strike and Double Blow. And then the last one, oh yeah, it's, okay, so 25,000 here. 25,000 plus the regular 40,000. 25 plus 40 is 65. Oh, no. It's 65,000 gold. So it looks like we're going to be a little short. Just barely, dude. Just barely. Let's just max this guy up right here. The suspense is killing me. Rogue to 15. Oh, baby. Our crit's going up. You love to see that. Max Rogue. One of our very few max level cards. And we're at 22,000 out of a needed 25,000. So you know what? Just to make this video as worthwhile as possible, let me cut it right here, and I will be back after I have 3,000 gold. Okay, with much deliberation, we have made up the amount of gold. We need 25,000 gold. We did a dungeon run, and I made lunch. And we now have 32,000 gold. So here we go. It seems like, 1 second for you guys, but it seems like it was an hour for me. Rogue, max, level, talents, Shinobi, the ultimate final form. It looks sick. He's got smoke bombs in one hand. He's got, what are those, tacks? I forget what they're, giant spikes in the other hand. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What do we feel is more useful? I don't exactly know which side is better, right? So, first and foremost, Smoke Bomb has a 50% chance of Rogue using a Smoke Bomb when merging or changing merge rank for 6 seconds. Adjacent units are shrouded in smoke, protecting them from negative effects. And then this one is increasing their attack speed. So, I'm going to do that one. We're going to go right for that one. Giant spikes, 50% chance, yada, yada, yada. Spikes inflict damage and slow monsters down. Bosses and mini-bosses within the range of the spikes. And I think this one is inflict damage and slow monsters down. All monsters except bosses and mini-bosses. The way I run this deck, I feel that Rogue is my main boss and mini-boss killer. So we're going to go left for that one. Fan Strike. While in the smoke, the Rogue attacks the first 3 targets, or while in the smoke, the Rogue attacks the target twice. Interesting. Attacks the target twice, or while in the smoke, the Rogue attacks the first 3 targets. So would we rather do Splash, or let's do this one for right now to see how that does, and then Shinobi stays the same. So this is the deck that we're rocking with right now. This is the lowest amount of gold that I've ever had, well, recently. And we still haven't maxed out our Hunter, and we only have an 8 for Dryad as well as Hex, but we do have the opportunity. I don't even know what it takes to level him up. Is it just 8,000 gold? That's all you need? You need 1 and 8,000 gold? That's kind of incredible. But let's jump into a game here and see if we can pick up a win. I'm really excited because I've been rocking this deck and it's been working pretty well, but it should be working even better now that we just got all of the talents on Rogue up. So I kind of talked about this before, or previously. There he is. Look at how beautiful he is. He's a gorgeous little guy. Sorry, excuse me there. Excuse me. I'm just excited. I talked about this before. I don't care so much about having Hunter. Obviously, I don't want Hex on those squares. I'm more concerned with getting... Oh, that's the smoke. I thought we just had like a curse tile or something. I was about to freak out. I'm more concerned with getting Rogue on those talents because Rogue is the one that's going to be doing the damage. Okay, Hunter's the one that's going to be triggering Hex, and Hex is going to clear the waves for us. But Rogue is the one that's actually doing the damage for us. So let's just focus on our gadget right now. We've got a lot of tiles on the board. So we have a tile here, we have a tile there. Let's get a Rogue. No. I guess we'll just do this because it is on a Hex. And we are going to want our Hunter to get up a couple of times. Another Hunter right there. Interesting. So let's actually just do that. What the heck? What the hex? Right? I've made that joke a million times. And let's see if we can get a Hex on one of these spots here. That would be amazing. And the first one's Tamer. But the guy running this deck right here, he's got Hunter Rogue, just like I do. But he's also got Meteor, Harlequin, and Priestess. Very, very interesting selection of cards right there. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to combine out there. Beautiful. And we're also going to go out this way. A Hex right there I don't really care so much about. Hunter right there. I honestly I did not want that Hunter to be there. Let's just level a couple of our guys up. And yeah, so far so good. I think this is a good placement for a Hex. It is what it is. We'll just do that for now. I didn't want this guy. And it's also on a negative. He must have Amulet of Weakness, I think it is. Where it decreases the attack speed if I have a unit on that tile. But beautiful, right there. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And maybe we can try and get this guy to turn into a Rogue. That would be really nice. Because we don't need a Bombardier over there. A little extra damage is not needed, is not necessary. And guys, there's definitely going to be a lot of different things that we want to learn with the Rogues. I didn't just realize that, but it's definitely something true that when I was reading those, right, it said something adjacent, right? Look at my board right now. We've got this guy that looks like a bird, this guy that looks like a cat, and this guy that looks like an old man. So clearly, dependent on where they are in reference to other rogues, they get different buffs. Okay? So that's just something that's really good to note, I suppose. But as of right now, I don't have that information in my brain, but we're definitely going to learn at some point, because I think this deck is honestly going to be the go-to deck for me for hopefully a while. I love finding that deck and just being like, yep, this is the one. Let's push. Let's get to 7K ASAP and just keep on going from there. That's always super fun for me. So that's what my goal is right now. I'm just going to do that for right now. And, ooh, let's actually combine out these guys. And maybe we can even get... I don't even know. Come on, give me a rogue. Hey, perfect. Okay, so let's just do that. So we got a rank 4 rogue over there. We've also got a rank 3 hex. That's on a square, which is great. Amulet of weakness. It might not be attack speed. I said attack speed prior. Amulet of weakness probably means that you don't hit as hard. That would probably make sense, right? Those are going ham over there. I'm really, really liking my board. And yes, his board is super strange, but or his deck is just super strange. But I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about us. And so far, this is great. We got our mans on a square. He's adjacent to this guy, so that means that these guys are matching. But at the same time, this guy is not matching, so it's okay. It's okay. First video with the talents. This video was about getting the talents. It was not about how how to use the talents. It's gonna be fine. So let's just do this. We're going to get our rogue there. We're going to combine out these guys. I don't care about that. Honestly, why not? Let's just get our hunter up there too. And I think we are completely smooth sailing from here on out. I'm actually going to get my rogue up first. I was going to do my hunter, but let's do our rogue first. And I haven't even been looking, really, to see if we're doing like a ton more damage with rogue. I hope he survives this wave so I can see it against Bedlam. Come on, buddy, you got this. You got this. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have this. Hit him with a good game. Let's check out the stats. All right, so it was a pretty short game. We had a little bit more crit than him, obviously. But wow, actually a really even performance. 2.5, 2.4, and 2.2. Pretty funny. Guys, leave down in the comments what you think would be the best way of setting up the talents. We'll jump into one more game. I have more to talk about. I have more to see, more to talk about. Put down in the comments what talents you want to see on Rogue, as well as what kind of formation should I be going for on my board, okay? Because I think that's the big difference. So here we go. Going up against another guy with max rogue talents. I think that's one thing that is definitely going to be really prevalent going forward, because rogue's a common. So it's pretty easy to level up our rogue to max and pretty easy to get all the talents for max. So I think we're going to be running into a similar deck like my man's here all the time. Which is okay. Who cares? Who cares? Let's just do that. Dryad. Let's see if we can get a rogue down here. That's what I want. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad hex placement. If we get a rogue right there, I'd be loving life. Couldn't make it happen. Let's see. We're going to hit our gadget just to make sure. Let's see what else we can do. Another rogue. I'm just going to combine out hunters right now. Now we got one there. Another hex. Rogue. Interesting. I'll just do this for right now. Why don't we just do that? I'm just dying for a rogue on that square right there. It's giving us rogues everywhere else but that square. And this guy's in such a middle position. Perfect. In such a middle position that it won't be that difficult to get a hex on this guy. You would hope, but you never know. And we got to make sure that we have the right timing. I don't even remember if I said this in this video, because to me this video has felt like a year long because I took that break and made lunch. But if you guys want to catch me live, I do live stream on Fridays as well as Sundays. Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd absolutely love to have you guys come on by. So we do have a hex right there. Awesome. Awesome blossom. And I'm actually going to go here. I know that was kind of a weird play, but I wanted to make sure that this guy was going to get leveled up, and I don't really care about a level 1 hunter. So that's why I made that play right there. Was it the right play? Probably not, but it's going to be okay. Another hex. We don't need all these guys here of hexes. We got a rogue right there. Let's just do that. Okay, or bombardiers rather. Do that. Another hunter. So there's a nicely placed hunter. Let's start leveling up our stuff because we haven't leveled them up yet at all. But guys, the only difference between my man's deck here and my deck, well, 2 differences. 3 differences maybe. A, he's got pretzel thrower. I've got bombardier. B, I'm running gadget. He's running J. And C, he's got slightly more crit than me. That's it. That's the difference. That's all I'm going to say. So we're going to see what works out best. Pretzel thrower is a pretty cool combination. One of my biggest reasons that I don't necessarily go for pretzel thrower often is simply because he's random, so you need a bunch of them on your board. I don't think it's a bad card, but I'd rather have like one bombardier doing the trick rather than like needing to have 4 pretzel throwers on my board, because to me that takes away from my damage units that are all over my board. And I would rather have my damage units more prevalent than my support units. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only reason. Let's just go here, I suppose. We'll get our hunter up. We got rogue coming up next, so we're going to level him up. We haven't done our bombardier at all, so let's do that. And we're going to be able to... He's already got 2 rank 5 hunters and a rank 3 on a 3 hex. He imploded his immediately, but we got a 5 and a 4. So actually, his is just leveling up slightly sooner than mine. That's all, which I'm not too worried about. Let's go here. Another rank 3 rogue. I'm hoping at some point our rogues are just going to be out damaging him by a lot. That's what I want. So let's do our rogue first, and then I'm going to do my hex. Because he's not going to have as many rogues on his board as me, simply because he has pretzel thrower on his board. That's it. Another one of these guys. We might as well just combine these guys out. We don't need so many of those. Another rogue is great. Let's get our hex up all the way. And I'm loving our board. I'm loving our board. He's got a 6, a 5, and a 4 hunter on his hex. We've got a 5 and a 4. Almost the same. Yeah, his are doing probably a little bit more. Down the stretch, pretzel thrower could be the difference maker because it is going to be able to slow his monsters more. But I'm hoping that we can just overpower him. And bombardier is, as you know, it stuns bosses. So the best way that we're going to win this game is if we go up against a boss that would ruin his board, and he gets switched and we don't because we're rocking bombardier. That's pretty much it. Because he's going slow. He's running the slow version. I'm running the damage version. See, right there, we took that out quicker. We took that out quicker. I'm just saying. I'll just do that. Another hunter I don't really care about. Another rogue is fine. Let's combine these guys out just to keep on going. Another bombardier is fine, too. Another hunter is less fine, but what are you going to do? Bombardier. We've got all the bombardiers now. Another rogue. We don't have a ton of mana, so we might as well just build up some. But he's taking things out quicker than me now. Let's max out our bombardier. That was 5 for our hunter, so it is going to level something up in a bit. But this is a battle. Another Gorgon. I don't think Gorgon is the boss that's going to do enough to his board to change anything. Okay, so we got a 6 right there. That's kind of fine. But I don't think we'll have any issue against Gorgon. Neither will he. And it's just on to the next boss. That's all it is. On to the next one. And even if win or lose, guys, this has already been a brawl. And I don't think Rogue would have hung tight as much as it has if it wasn't maxed. Just do that, I guess. I'm really tempted to combine out these guys. I'm going to do it. I don't know why. Ooh. A Dryad is not what I wanted. Warlock is next. Warlock could do a little something, maybe. That was our last gadget right there. I don't know. Was that a terrible play? I keep getting landlocked, so I want to do more than I am. We will make it to Warlock. I think we're just going to have a little bit of trouble taking it out, but at least the one positive is I'm not going to be landlocked anymore. Something's going to happen. Trying to take out Bannerlord right now. I don't know where we're at in damage. Oh, we did take it out. Okay. So we're going to have a bunch of mil. 6 mil actually is not too bad. Let's see how we do. Bombardier will be good. Oh, we took away his Hex. That is massive. That is so big. Yeah, nice. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that, boy. I might as well hit my gadget, too. Oh, never mind. Wow. So we hit his Hex. Or his, you know. He hit his Warlock hit his Hex. Come on, make that be the difference. Bedlam is next. Do we make it to Bedlam? An excellent question, my guys. 45. We're trying to take out a Bannerlord right now. I see 2.5, so he is taking it out a little bit quicker than I am. And I'm just holding on to my gadget right now. I'll hit it at some point. I don't really know when. I feel like we're cruising now. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let's just hit it right now. 28 seconds. We are taking out a Bannerlord there. On to the next one. We're trying our best. This guy is just unfortunate. We got a rank 5 Dryad, which is just sad. And like I said before, Vortex is actually moving us around. I think Vortex is going to end us. We are going to take a hit here. Oh my gosh. Wow, Rogue doing work. Hex, go in. Hex, go in. His boss is going to be so small. 4.2? Nah, he'll get switched. He'll get switched. We'll both get switched. Alright. So it's just a toss-up at this point. It's a complete toss-up. But like I was saying, he's got Pretzel Thrower, so he does have more slow in his deck than I do. Yeah, we're going to take a hit. I don't think it's really going to matter. So I'm just going to hold on to my gadget here. Don't think it's really going to matter. Yeah, he's just going to go all Pretzel Throwers. Oh, no, he's not, actually. Alright, what are we working with here? We got a Hunter over there, which is kind of cool. Oh, let's just do this for starters. Another Hunter. We can go here. We've got Bombardiers. We got our Hex trying hard. We've got a Rogue. We've got some more Hunters. We'll do another Rogue. Let's hit our gadget now. I don't think we take this out, though. And I think his Pretzel Thrower is going to end up coming away with the win. Pretzel Thrower J, I think, is going to come away with the win here. Hit him with a good game. So, just kind of shows a little bit different of decks that you could play with the same base. Right? I was trying to focus a little bit more on bosses and a little bit more on damage. He was a little bit more focused on slow. Don't know if his deck is necessarily better. He was outdoing me. He has a level 10 Hex right there. I think if some things went differently, maybe we could have taken him out. But guys, that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.